didn't take long for the tournament to end. We had two robots just constantly having their drive fail, and then it's just got me an easy push them into the pit. Hello, buddy. Shotgun into 1000 and putting for QT, welcoming you back to more Robo Wars Extreme Destruction. In the last episode, we had an even more harder to run, based on the fact that the house robots were doing their usual thing of refusing to leave us alone. This time, we are moving things along to hopefully doing the last 4 tournaments. We won't have enough time to do all of them. We might have enough time to do 2, definitely. But, yeah. We're going to be using Behemoth for the Marine tournament, and then the rest of the tournaments we'll probably be using Tornado or something. Ugh. Hear me. Okay, Dominator 2 and Spanners is our first opponent in this tournament over here. That's going to be an interesting fate. I believe Spanners might actually be our opponent in the next round, based on the fact that the fast robots that we fight against never ever learn other than to charge at us and then just get launched right into the pit. Right, Dominator is actually taking it slow and steady. Okay, where are they now? Okay, they're over there. I don't want to get too close in case the Killalot decides to attack me at random like he always does. Oh, there he is. Okay, Dominator 2 doing his usual thing, just running around. But there you go. Yep. He didn't learn. He got launched around by driving too fast and he went straight into the pit. So me and Spanners would be against each other in the actual fight. Because the first time I made it kind of like a qualifying match, in all honesty. Alright, here we go. Starting off against Spanners right here, going immediately a good push ability factor against him. Providing that this thing would leave us alone. Right, there we go. Sergeant Bash immediately interfering with us once again. He doesn't ever learns. See, look at that. He's grabbed hold of us and he's refusing to let us go. And now we've gone far away from him as possible. He's going to attack us yet again. So, we shoved him onto the catapult and got rid of him for good. Because I am really fed up with Sergeant Bash today. He's interrupted me in our fights way too many times. Oh. I didn't think that a jet stream would actually have pushed us back. I thought that was just like a flamethrower setting. Right, there you go. So Killalot, attack Spanners for me. Destroy him. There we go. Ha-ha! Push Spanners into the pit on my behalf. Thank you, Killalot. And now for Juggernaut for our third opponent. Well, third fight at least. Oh, I feel like I'm getting a stiff neck. Okay, he's attacking with the saw. Usually he doesn't do that. Well, there you go. Oh, we almost got him there. That time we did. Right, now for match 4. Who's our opponent going to be in that one? I honestly, you can never predict, honestly. I'm going to randomly say... Oh, okay, it's Timza. I was going to say that for a random guess, it was going to be Panzer Mark IV. That's what I was going to guess. Alright then. Timza, let's party. Let's push you around all over the place. And funny enough how I said it, we say let's party, and they end up having a dance around. Spinning around each other. Oh, for God's sake. Those extras of Timza are so annoying, really, because they fly around all over the place. Oh, no. The boat's rocking around like crazy now. That is a bad sign, because we could get launched around all over the place because of the equipment. Come on. Come on, Timza. Get in the water. I said get in the water, not ride off my scoop and go into the field again. There you go. Ha ha! He drove into the pit in his own accord. Right. Final match now. Who's our opponent going to be in the final? Spikatron. Okay. Well, I say Spikatron, but it's Spikaton. I always say Spikatron because I always think there's an R in between the T and the O. But there isn't. I think it's because when he does his introduction, Jonathan Pierce actually does say Spikatron. He honestly does say that. Right, come on. Can't get underneath Spikatron. He keeps getting underneath us. Right, there you go. We got underneath him for a little bit there. Oh, no. I thought we were going to go into the catapult, so I held back to avoid it. But then the backwards actually went into the catapult. Great. Ugh. It's every single time with this game. I don't know why. Oh, the camera's being messed about because I got my foot by the bed. Oh, we got Crasher over there, and of course Dietor. Why would it be any other robot besides Dietor? Every time. Right, Crasher's immediately going to go straight for me. No surprise there. And Crasher's gone. Based on the fact that I pushed Dietor into him. Alright then, Dietor, let's do this. I haven't got all day. Jump into this catapult for me. No, I said jump on the catapult for me. Thank you. There you go. Okay, why did I take damage from the weapon? I didn't even use it. I didn't even get touched on the weapon. Because he touched me by the side. Right, Bekatron next. Right, come on, Beckatron, send you flying all over the place. Can't even tell where you are. There you are. Okay, why are we getting sharp turns all of a sudden? Because that shouldn't happen. But there you go, we win the fight against Beckatron. So 2 fights left. Stealth fighter. Okay. Right. Stealth fighter is going to be dealing with Shunt, as it seems. And he's immediately starting to like... oh! Damn. No, Shunt! Not me! Not me! No! Oh, God's sake! Oh my god! Leave me alone! Seriously, why do you have a grudge against me, House Robots? Bash! Go away! And you, Matilda, go away! Ugh! Bloody Shunt! If he didn't attack me from the start then, we would have had an easier time. But no, of course he had to intervene because the House Robots always do. Great, now we're going to have to do the tournament a third bloody time. Do you know what? Screw it. We're using Chaos 2 in this fight. If we're dealing with robots that love to be flipped so many times, then why not use a robot that can actually flip them instead of a robot that can actually just lift them? And of course, the very first opponents I get does not benefit of being flipped. Every bloody time. Right, Corbinitor's gone. And Tiger is going to be sat there in flames. And he literally went right through that missile then. And the flame effect that was on top of the robot is sat firmly on the floor. I've never seen it happen before. Oh dear. In case you're wondering who created Chaos 2, I know it off by heart. George Francis, Ian Swan, and his son, Richard Swan. Okay, I gotta make sure not to try and flip Tiger here. Oh god. Okay, there you go. Tiger went into the catapult there. I honestly thought we was gonna slide into the catapult then. Oh, great. Dominator 2. Right, ready? Dominator 2, do your fast charge. Come on, do your fast... Oh, okay, that works. He was like flying around because the staircase hit him in the backside and he went flying into the water. That works. Right, final match now, I think. Why am I getting all the hard robots? Seriously, when I was using Behemoth, I was fighting against robots who could easily be flipped. Now I'm fighting against robots who can't be easily flipped when I'm using a robot that can easily flip them. Right, for God's sake. You see, that's what I mean about using a robot that drives way too fast. The fact that... Okay, it's official. We're going to be using Tornado here. Since I can't win the fight with Behemoth because I keep being launched around all over the place with a robot, I can easily get underneath when the robot actually gets underneath us instead. I can't win with Chaos 2 because he keeps driving around like a freaking lunatic. And look at that, once again we got Dietor. Right, immediately going straight after Spikeaton because he's immediately going to go after me. Right, Dietor's on fire, no surprise. Right, here we go. We got Spikeatron now, we got him. Right, Refball, go away now. Right, we're being launched around all over the place over here. Right, come on, Spikeatron, you... There we go. Spikeaton is gone. Okay, so Dietor decides to keep his scoop down, so that way he'll be guaranteed to be lifted up by him. No surprise really with Dietor. He's a hard robot to fight against with that scoop. Because he always gets it underneath you when you're actually underneath them. Which is honestly cheating to say the least. See what I mean? His scoop was up in the air, and he actually crashed it down on top of us and still managed to lift us up in the air. Oh, Dietor's been pitted, but more importantly, you saw that Tornado went upside down then. But the fact is, I was still able to move because Tornado is inverted. He can run any which way up. But the only thing is, though, the spinning flywheel, which is at the front of the robot, that will be recognized as going backwards if you want to attack a robot with that wheel. So, anyway, we're going to be calling an end to this episode. I'm going to be doing the rest of this tournament off camera, which is no surprise to me at all, considering of how unlucky we've been today. Next time, we're going to be starting off the Tokyo tournament. Alright, see you guys then.